Like I said, if a sister butt nigga come up to me, I might fold. Since I know that, I'm going to guard myself from getting in that situation. Mm-hmm. My girl got weaknesses. Let's guard her from the weaknesses. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I'm not expecting her to have no weaknesses. Yeah. She shouldn't expect me to have no weaknesses. You should have a lot, goddamn. Mm-hmm. You should have 10 qualities, and out of these 10 qualities, you got 20 weaknesses. Mm-hmm. Hell nah. Unless you just an ugly sister, the dude really be open to making you his girl if you display the qualities of a real wife, a real girlfriend. Mm-hmm. I think dudes disqualify girls or just use her for personal fun when they show him signs of, yeah, she ain't right for material. So I'm going to just put her in the sex only category. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. Today, I got a new face with me. Now, I'm going to need you to introduce yourself by name, age, and relationship status.
Okay. My name is Olivia. I'm 22 and I'm single.
Why do you think people are so unhappy in their marriages or get divorced so often?
Something internal. I read about that. I read The Power of Your Subconscious Mind.
Okay. Oh, I ain't never read that.
Yeah. I feel like people go through divorce and stuff like that. And all that stuff is because something like they got married for the wrong reasons.
Okay. You know? What do you think is the wrong? Ooh, this is a good question. Mm-hmm. What do you think is the wrong reason to get married?
They probably got married for money. Probably got married for kids. Probably got married for stability, a sense of stability. Yeah. You know?
How do you think you should screen a man to know if you get married to the right man? Mm. I know you said judge him spiritually, see where he is spiritually. What else?
That's a good question because I ain't never came across that. Screen them. Child, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna just leave it with that. I don't know.
This how I say, like, I gain submission. Like right now, I can say, and when folks say this, folks be having a bad connotation to it. If you got a bad connotation to it, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really care. Like, if I tell my girl to jump, my girl will jump. If I tell my girl to duck, my girl will duck. If I say go left, she'll go left, go right, she'll go right. We ain't gonna spend too much back and forth on why, no. Jump first. Then after jumping, if you didn't get why you jumped at that time, come back with why did I have to jump again? He said, I was like, cool. But how I got to that point, because no woman gonna do that to a man off the rip. Mm-hmm. If he say jump, you gonna question the hell out of him, like, why the hell am I jumping? Mm-hmm. Cool. The way I got to that point is by continually proving I am who I say I am. Mm-hmm. If, let's say we're together 3 months, and throughout this 3 months, it's been 20 situations. Big, small, in between, significant, insignificant, whatever, but 20 situations all together. All 20 times I was right, or 19 out of 20 times I was right. Mm-hmm. This 21st time, you'll be less likely to question me because you like, whatever the hell he finna say, he probably right because he was right all the other times. Cool. That's how I think submission is earned in a relationship. That's how I think a woman should test a man. You ain't even gotta purposely, because I purposely put my girl through tests. Like, I purposely talk to her all day today, not talk to her at all tomorrow. Like, text her in the morning, go all day without talking to her.
Yeah,
talking. But now I'm trying to see. I know that piss you off. How are you gonna respond when you get pissed off? Are you gonna get pissed off and cuss me out? Are you gonna get pissed off and start ignoring me back? Are you gonna get pissed off? You see what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You feel like this the test. You see what I'm saying? She don't know I'm testing her. She think I'm being an asshole. I'm not paying her no mind. Cool. I want you to think that. I'm seeing you text me, call me all day. I don't give a damn. You see what I'm saying? Bam. Test her like that. Test her like, I'm finna go around the guys. You want to come? Yeah, she said she'll come. All right, cool. Get around the guys. Try to leave her. Like, pull up to the spot, kick it for an hour, walk out. She gonna get up and walk with you. She gonna stay in there. If she stay in there, how does she respond? Like, tell the guys, hey, what y'all gonna do? Y'all can flirt with her, see how she responds. Mm-hmm. If she flirt back, cool. Like, we know what's up. If she stand up in, she stand up. You know what I'm saying? Is she gonna even stay in the room when you get up and walk out? Is she gonna get up and walk out? You know what I'm saying? Bam. All these little tests. And now I'm just seeing, how does she respond? You know what I'm saying? After I done put her through 1,000 tests, then I tell her, hey, you passed the test. She like, what test? You know what I'm saying? But if you just stuck through this part, because this the rough part. If you was gonna tap out, you would have tapped out by now. I'm ignoring you, X, Y, Z, you know what I'm saying? You would have tapped out. If you made it through that, we straight. I ain't gonna lie. Cool. So how do a woman test a man? Make up some shit. Say some stuff. Say, you pissed off. You super emotional right now. You finna do X, Y, Z. You calm as hell, but he don't know that. Bam. How do he respond? Do he like, damn, like, you alright? Nah, kick him to the. Do he really give you sound solutions? Do he really give you comfort, guidance? All right, cool. Tell him, I just missed my credit score. I'm messed up right now. I know about credit. He probably don't know about credit though. This probably some he ain't learned yet. That's fine. He ain't got to know everything about everything. But how do he respond? You tell him you just messed up your credit. Do he say, damn, like, well, like, it's okay? Or do he say, all right, cool, like, let's look into it. Like, what can we do to try to resolve the matter? Or how can we still accomplish the outcome? Because if he don't know about credit, he probably don't know you can get it removed. Like, he probably just ain't there yet. But do he still say, all right, cool, we can still accomplish the goal in a different way. We can earn this amount of cash. We can work this many hours for this many days. Da, da, da. Do he put a plan together? You know what I'm saying? Test them. Like, just keep creating scenarios. Just like, I'm going to put your ass for this first few months through the hardest few months you ever had in your life. Put him through a little trial. You know what I'm saying? And see, all right, cool.
This is my notes.
Yeah, like, what the dang, do the Bible or the Quran say this? I think it's the Bible. It say something like, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the exact verse. It say something like the cornerstone, or I think it used the parable of some wood, but the material you build a house on, you gotta test the material. You gotta make sure it's worthy and strong enough to build a house on. Marriage is a foundational piece of your life. You have to make sure it has a strong foundation, because if not,
crumble.
everything gonna crumble. Because your partner, I think this is the second most important decision you can make in your life. Shout out to Brother Nur Muhammad. I got this knowledge from him. Other than believing in God, the person you choose to spend the rest of your life with is the most important decision you can make. It don't matter how much money you make, how happy you think you is, etc. If you've been with this person 20 years and on year 21 it crumbled, I ain't gonna lie, guy, that's gonna take you out. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully, like, you the type of brother or sister that can bam, shake back. It might hurt for however long it hurt. You gonna shake back, be cool. But regardless, this gonna shake you up for sure. So I think that's how you would test the man. The next man you talk to, you ain't gotta do too much, because some of my homies say I did too much. Like, for you test her too hard. You see where we at though, like, everything's straight. Like, it's good. So you need to test your girl this hard too or whatever. But you ain't gotta test them too hard. Like, don't make a problem every day. Like, then you just gonna be a goddamn headache to him. No. He gonna stop talking to your ass. You see what I'm saying? But let's say once a month, come up with something. All right, this month I'm gonna test him on finances. Let's see where his head is. This month I'm gonna test him on emotional intelligence. This month I was gonna say loyalty. This the thing with that. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
This the thing I got about loyalty. Like we said earlier, we both have a natural inclination to the opposite sex. If you take a brother who hasn't been practicing discipline, like he do to knowledge, like he's smart, he's been learning, but the application of the knowledge and the discipline attached to the knowledge, the brother might not have it down all the way. Cool, like he on the process, cool. I don't think I got my discipline down all the way. Am I way better than I was previously? Hell yeah. Do I completely get it down? Hell nah. So let's say you try to test the brother's loyalty. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Let's say you take a brother to an environment. Let's say you got 4 super bad friends. You take a brother to an environment where you leave him alone with the bad friends. And the bad friends applying their pressure on them. Or y'all do a drawn out thing where like they done added them on social media. Heard her, they text them like friendly stuff, nothing inappropriate. Then they hit her with something inappropriate. They will do, you know what I'm saying? You try to see how do he respond. A lot of brothers will fail, and I'm not saying, well, if you know he unloyal, you shouldn't be with him anyway. I can see what you're saying. So I ain't saying just stay with a brother who unloyal, but a brother has to grow that discipline. Yeah. A brother not just going, I'm going to be the first to tell you, a brother not just finna come out the gate saying, yes, I love you, but I'm going to still say no to everything else. He got to grow that. In a world like this that popularizes cheating and popularizes being promiscuous and etc., right? It's hard for a brother to see some cheeks walking right in front of him, like, cause you know how sisters dress, like literally nothing on, like nothing but a strip here and a strip here. Walk right past her, flirting with him, etc. He like, nah, he gotta grow to that point. That should be the point he get to. Yeah. Will he be there off the rip? No. So
just gotta be looking for that off the rip.
So I say looking for it off rip is not necessarily bad. But is it a high probability? No. Am I saying don't look for it because it's rare? Nah. Like, you can still look for it. But I think the more probable thing would be, unless you find a man you know already practice discipline, you shouldn't just meet a random brother on the street. He look good, you look good. Say, let's hit it off and expect him to have this discipline. If you know a brother been in an environment or a situation where this what he do, you can hold him to that standard. A brother with this not this what he do, don't hold it to him off rip, which is hard to say because how do you tell a woman, yes, you really like this man, yes, he really like you, but if he cheat, sister, be patient with you. You see what I'm saying? So it's a hard conversation regardless. But I just know 9 times out of 10, the brothers don't already come with that discipline. So I think over the course of y'all relationship, y'all strengthen it. I said this previously on the podcast. Do I think if the baddest sister in the world come up to me butt naked right now, I'll just be like, no, like, I'm okay. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I'm there yet. Since I know I'm not there yet, I don't put myself in situations that will permit that. I don't go to strip clubs. I don't go to no clubs, no bars. Like, I don't get high, I don't drink, like, because I'm knowing I'm not there yet. If I'm under influence or I'm in a wrong environment, I might not do the best thing for my relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's what you gotta be if you don't want to make that mistake. So that's where I think you should expect off the rip. You should already expect. You probably ain't got the discipline yet, so I don't want you going here. I'm like, come up with your criteria. I don't want you doing this. I don't want you doing that. After the brother get the knowledge, get the discipline, it's not gonna be okay. Since I'm disciplined now, yeah, I go to the strip club now. No, because after you get the knowledge, you wouldn't even want to go no more. So that can be the criteria from the real. Look, I don't want you going here. I don't want you to hang with these type of people. I don't want you to indulge in these type of activities. Make an environment that protects his insecurities. If he's not strong, and y'all think insecure just mean not confident too. I'm gonna make a TikTok video about that. Insecure can mean weak too, but if he weak and certain areas, create a relationship that guards him on his weaknesses. Same thing with you. If you weak in certain areas, don't tip yourself with what you weak at. I know, like I said, if a sister butt nigga come up to me, I might fold. Since I know that, I'm going to guard myself from getting in that situation. My girl got weaknesses. Let's guard her from the weaknesses. You see what I'm saying? I'm not expecting her to have no weaknesses. Yeah. She shouldn't expect me to have no weaknesses. You should have a lot, goddamn. You should have 10 qualities, and out of these 10 qualities, you got 20 weaknesses. Hell nah. Like, you should have more good qualities than you got weaknesses, but we all got some. So I think that's how you will test a man. I think that's how you would judge a man, have your criteria set for a man, and we know the 4 things we said what makes a man a man. Now, before we get out of here, do you have any thought, concern, whatever, something you want to know about men as far as the dating market? Like, damn, why do they do this? Or why do they not understand this? Or just anything about men?
How do you know when a man, like, for sure, like, committed?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Well, let me see. Me personally, like my homies, what can I identify? I was finna say going on dates. I never took a female on a date. Like, I took, out of all the women during my little stage of just like sleeping with women, out of all the women I slept with, I literally did take one person on a date. No. Oh, okay. Like, it's like, this how simple it is. And it ain't this simple. Like, you know, to get a woman, because you know, attractive women got plenty of options. So you know, for you to get the woman, you got to have some type of game, charisma, etc. So it wasn't as simple as I like you, you like me, bam, let's do what we do. But I wasn't going on dates. It was like, cool, damn, she attractive. Bam, let me holler at her. Holler at her. I tell folks all the time, you try to get a woman, your mouthpiece got to be immaculate. Like, you got to have a mouthpiece. So, bam, go to her, work the mouthpiece. Bam, exchange information, start talking. And we'll just, like, kick it, like, at the crib. Like, either I'm in her crib, she in my crib, or take it to the guy's crib. Like, because my brother's house was, like, the hangout spot. Like, everybody come to my brother's house. Cool. Bam. Kick it like that. Like, we ain't never going out to eat, going to no places, bam. There's just one with our own. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't do that with her either. My thought process is, I don't even want to take you on a date and waste money and all this time on you if I don't know, like, you worth it. You see what I'm saying? So every girl I'm just talking to, bro, I ain't gonna lie, we not finna go, I want to go Dave and Buster's. Nah, guy, like, I feel like there's something got to be earned. So, I don't know. How do you know?
It's just different for every person, probably.
Bro, it got to be something. Like, it got to be something, a definite thing. A dude that's really serious about a woman, what would he do that he wouldn't do with other women? Damn. Because you could say, don't have sex with him. Like, see if he'll keep talking to you without having sex. But it's like, this sound good, like, in the real, how dating's supposed to be, yes. But just for, like, the random brother and sister that might watch this, is like, the brother, if the sister do that, the brother might think, damn, if she don't give it up, she probably not interested. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's so many thought processes. So, I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I can think of is the brother staying consistent with you. Like, when you call, do he answer? When you text, do he text back? Is it taking him 6 hours to text back every time? That's the only thing I can think of. Because even when I was texting multiple women, it's the one is like, she the number one priority. You know what I'm saying? Like, she the baddest, or she the sweetest, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And really, this how I feel for the most part. Unless you just an ugly sister, the dude really be open to making you his girl if you display the qualities of a real wife, a real girlfriend. I think dudes disqualify girls or just use her for personal fun when they show him signs of, yeah, she ain't wife material, so I'ma just put her in the sex only category. Like me personally, when I was dating around, I was waiting for a female to come along. It's like, yeah, she the one. I'm straight on this one. But until then, I was just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. But every time I get with a sister and I tell her, look, this one I'm on, this one I'm not on. I told you the moment she give any, like, but why the cool? Like instantly you go into sex only category.
Like worth my while or for fun time.
That's it. Like instantly, like it didn't take a couple days. Like, bro, they were about the first day, second day max. I'm knowing this category, this category. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't club, I don't do nothing. I talk to a female, I'm like, where you finna go? She like, to the club. Instantly, like, it's like without a doubt, instantly, bam, sex only. I was smoking with my guy friend, instantly. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, like, what she wearing on Instagram or whatever, that she fine as hell, but I know I don't want that, like, to get cuffed by me. You see what I'm saying? Instantly sex only. So for the most part, I'm gonna keep it a book. A lot of men don't have as many options as women have. Me and my brother, and one of our other homies named Big Jalen, us three, like, we are the lady men, if you want to say that. Like, we the ones got no problem getting female. Like, we'll go in a completely different environment. We don't know nobody here. I bet you we leave with something. You see what I'm saying? I know so many homies. It's only us three that's like that. And let's say I know 20 people. The other 17 is like, they options not that many. Why am I saying, even with me, even with my brother now, I feel like even though we ladies men, our options still not like your options. Let's say as an attractive woman, you probably get 10 inboxes a week. You see what I'm saying? You not looking for nobody. Imagine if you, because we the pursuers, like we see something we like, we on it. You not pursuing nothing. 10 come to you a week. Now imagine if you was pursuing, and let's say you matched the 10, that's 20 a week. Men don't got them type of options. You see what I'm saying? So if you meet a man you like, he like you, you display the qualities to this man, the likelihood of this man not taking you serious is low. I feel like if you was ever talking to a dude and he wasn't taking you serious and you felt like you was giving him the attention he needed or whatever, it's only really 2 reasons why he didn't commit to you. He already had somebody else and he was just lying to you. You didn't know about it. You thought he was single. He really tried to get on you or whatever because he think you fine, but he know he can't commit to you because he already either committed or in the midst of committing to somebody else. Bam, you will never get that commitment. Or you just didn't display the qualities. Them the only 2 things. Like, if he really single and you display the qualities, I'm not even exaggerating. You got damn near a 99% chance of getting the dude. The thing is, you just got to learn what dude to submit to. And you got to learn what woman you supposed to be. You got to get with a dude who trying to be God, and you got to be a woman that is a consoler of the man trying to be God. You see what I'm saying? Man, you do that, no problem, no quit. Whatever dude, he like, yep, I'm on it. Say the dude that was like you was on and off with. He probably seen something that was like, damn, I don't like this quality or I don't like that quality. You see what I'm saying? You said when y'all first started talking, you was talking to other dudes. That probably like went up in it. You see what I'm saying? It could have been anything. Now say during that process of, damn, I really like her, but she talking to other dudes. that probably put a note in his head next to your name to like stick with you.
Yeah.
And it's not saying you can't remove that note, but it's gonna take some extra work to screw that joke with some extra eraser. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just
can't be mad.
Just stuff like that. It's like, bro, I feel like sisters, it's not as hard as sisters think for men to find a man to commit to. I just think the sisters don't care enough to change themselves. They think like, however I am, it's some dude out there somewhere that's gonna take me however I am. So they don't try to change. If sisters cared enough to change, likewise with brothers. If brothers cared enough to change, to fit what the sister need and vice versa, instantly you will find what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't want to hold you up too long. I was already late today, y'all, goddamn. So this whole day, goddamn, throwing me off. But I appreciate y'all tapping into this episode of Don't Be a Viking podcast. Let them know where they can find you at Instagram, wherever you be on.
livilenae on Instagram, TikTok.
Okay, for both of us, same thing? Okay.
And I do lashes, Your Amuse on Instagram.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna put her lash. Damn. I'm gonna put her lash page on the screen, put a regular page, TikTok, all that. Y'all go get up with her. With that being said, y'all, I appreciate y'all tapping into this episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. Bye. Not tomorrow, whatever the hell. I'll holler at y'all on the next episode of the Don't Be a Viking podcast.
Bye.
Appreciate y'all.